NYCC is in 10 days. Are you prepared? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Slapshotpops. I'm John, and today we are going to break down NYCC 2020, which is only 10 days away. If you guys are new here and you like comics, collectibles, and sports, then you've come to the right place, and we hope by the end of this video we earn your subscription. So, and for you guys returning, thank you guys so much. We have another great video for you all, and we are really excited to be talking about NYCC 2020. It's right here, it's in our backyard, and we are pumped, even though a lot of people aren't as excited in these last few days. So first, before we get into anything, we're going to talk about our top wants from NYCC. They have a lot of pops, a lot of sodas coming out, and we think they did a really good job overall with the list of exclusives they are going to have at the con. So to start it off, they have a very exciting Freddy Funko soda. Now, I'm a huge fan of the sodas. I love Freddy Funko, so this is a no-brainer, and this is easily my top want of the con. I have here the first Freddy Funko soda common. I'm still working on getting the chase for this. It's on my to-do list. It's at the top of my to-do list, and I really need to do it soon because I really want to get the exclusive Freddy Funko chase from NYCC, and that's why that's at the top of our want list. Our top pop that we want from at least my want list is Nightwing, because I'm so excited about anything DC, and Nightwing happens to be my favorite character from anything that has to do with Batman, DC, Nightwing, Dick Grayson. It's just, I'm all about it. Joanna is really excited about the Up 2-pack, so we are hoping at some point we can get our hands on that pop, even though we don't know when that's going to be. And we're also really excited for some other pops like Danny Phantom, as well as the Stitch as Baker. There's plenty to offer from this year's con, and we have quite a few wants, but those are our top wants at this moment, and we're hoping we can get our hands on those pops and those two sodas by the end of the year. So, as we break down NYCC 2020, there's been a lot of mixed feelings out there on Instagram, on YouTube channels, in chat rooms. Everybody's talking about it. But before we talk about the negative side of NYCC, let's talk about what Funko did right and the positive things we have to look forward to. First off, everyone always complains that there's not enough limited pieces at any con. We only got one limited piece with San Diego Comic-Con. However, for New York Comic Con, we are getting a few limited pieces. We're getting a limited Pizza Rat, we're getting a limited Polly Pigeon, we're getting a bunch of stuff. So you really can't complain right off the bat that there's no limited pieces. Another thing we're getting that is very exciting is we're actually getting Funko sodas with a chase. That was another big complaint from San Diego Comic-Con, that we only got sodas that were 3,000, 5,000 piece, but had no chase. Without the chase, there's no excitement into opening up a soda, because if you already know what's going to be in it, what's the point of even opening it? You open up one, you put it on the shelf, and then there's no desire, there's no need to get another one. So we don't have that problem with NYCC, because we have a bunch of sodas, 4 to be exact, that are all going to have chases. Another positive from this year's NYCC is we're getting a bunch of brand new characters and new molds that are really easy to get excited about. One of the characters I'm really excited about, and I hope to get at some point, is the Danny Phantom pop. It's a brand new mold, it's a new character, it's from the Nickelodeon line, and it's something that we can all relate to, as most of us grew up watching that show at some point. So it's just more evidence that Funko is creating more characters, they're gaining more licenses, they're branching out, and they're creating new molds for us collectors to get excited about. And the last positive note I have for this year's NYCC is that there's a wide range of products from very different character lines. If you're a DC fan, there's something for you. If you're an anime fan, there's something for you. If you only like the sodas, there's plenty for you. There's even a 10-inch pop. There's plenty of pops to get excited about, and even if you only collect a certain thing, you have a good shot at getting what you want. Now, to talk about the somewhat negative side of this year's NYCC, and to address the elephant in the room. Today is Monday, September 28th, and you have until tonight at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to sign up and make sure you're a member of the Funko fan club to officially get yourself entered in the NYCC Lottery. Now, for those of you guys who haven't heard about the lottery by now, you need to get your feet moving and you need to hurry up and go to Funko's site to get yourself in this lottery, because that is the only way you're going to get your hands on any of these con exclusive pops. This year, they're doing it a little bit differently because it's a virtual con, and we're also seeing a different operation from what we saw with San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con, they announced the drop, everybody ran to the site. We tried to get the pops. Some people got them, some people didn't. They got hung up at the shipping section of the process. For NYCC, Funko's doing it a little differently, and I think it's actually okay. Before people get really upset and hate my unpopular opinion, I think it's okay, and here's why. If you want to go to NYCC on a regular year, non-pandemic, you just want to buy tickets, you have to enter into their lottery to even get the option to buy tickets. You have to sign up for ReedPop. You have to get your foot in the door right away. So there's already a barrier just to get tickets to go to the con. And then there's a second lottery that you have to get your name entered and picked for if you want to be able to not only go to NYCC, but while you're there, get into the Funko booth to buy the con exclusives. So you have to go through 2 rounds of selection to even get your hands on a con exclusive pop. This year, because of the pandemic, they're doing a virtual con, and you only have to go through 1 round of a lottery system. So right off the bat, you can look at it, you're already winning by 50% because you only have to go through 1 lottery. All you have to do is go sign up for the Funko fan club, hope your name gets picked, and there you go. You'll be assigned a time, one of their 2 time slots, to go in there and try to pick up whatever products you can. We'll see how this actually goes. This is the first time they're doing this, but at first glance, it's not that terrible. So now, what do you do if you do not get selected for the lottery? That's going to cause a lot of negativity. People are going to take to their social media accounts and they're going to get really upset. They're going to voice their opinions about Funko. They're going to say, I'm not collecting anymore. I'm getting rid of my pops. This is so unfair. However, in order for some people to get picked, some people are not going to get picked. That's just how the system is going to work. So some people are going to get their hands on the con exclusives. Some people are going to keep them. Some people are going to sell them for high prices. While the majority of people probably are not going to get into the lottery. So I think it's good to get this out now. Let's talk about it and let's come up with a plan to address the fact that you're probably not going to get into the lottery, and that's including myself. So every year for the last however many years, we've been fortunate enough to go to NYCC. However, we have never gotten into the Funko booth. If we wanted to buy a pop, we always had to go on eBay, find somebody we knew, go on Facebook, go on wherever to try to hook up with somebody who maybe knew somebody else who was able to get a con exclusive pop. Well, as you can see right here, I have 3 very hard to find con exclusive pops from NYCC. I have the Wonder Woman from 2010, I have the Captain Rex from 2018, and I have the Batman Pink Chrome from last year's NYCC. These pops, I did not get into the Funko booth, and for 2010, I wasn't even at NYCC. For 2018 and 2019, I was there, but once again, I was not able to buy these pops at the con. Most people are not going to be able to buy pops at the con. This year, most people are not going to be able to buy pops on the website. So you're going to have to find other avenues and other ways to get these con exclusive pops. So even though some people might be upset about this lottery and not being able to get in, I actually think it's a good thing. By some people getting in and some people not getting in, it drives up the demand and it drives up the desire to get those con exclusives for weeks, months, as you can tell, years to come after these cons are long gone. And when you have pieces that are specifically numbered, that increases the demand because people are willing to pay more because they know there is actually fewer of those pieces. So all in all, I think this year's NYCC, they're actually doing a good job because Funko is combating the bots. They're letting less people buy these con exclusives, which all in all will prevent more flippers, hopefully, and that the people who will get in the door will actually be collectors first and will either look out for their friends, their family, help them out get these pops at retail, maybe a little bit more, and you have a certain amount of flippers who are going to charge higher prices. However, you don't have to pay those higher prices. If you wait it out, if you give it a month or two, you will be able to get your hands on these pops as the demand starts to cool off. The demand will be at its peak in early to mid-October. It will probably go throughout Thanksgiving. And then after that, these pops will slowly start to come down, unless it's an extremely popular figure or a limited piece, which is something completely separate. But the demand will go down, especially as the end of the year rolls around. We'll have a holiday season. Before we know it, Emerald City Comic Con 2021 will be here, and we'll be talking about those con exclusives. The best part about Funko is the hunt, is the chase, is the waiting game. The more you have to hunt a certain item, the more excited you get about it when you finally get your hands on it. The whole reason we post our pops and our collectibles and our sodas and everything we have on social media now is because we want to show off to the world, hey, I got this pop. Look, I finally found it. I got a good deal. I paid for it, whatever. I was able to make a trade. I got it from a mystery box. There is worth behind that photo. There is a sense of accomplishment. If everyone was able to get their hands on these pops or these exclusives all at once, if Funko just said, hey, we're going to make 100,000 con exclusive pops because we have 100,000 registered people on our website, everybody's getting one, they're going to turn into Oprah. They're saying, you get a pop, you get an exclusive, you get a limited piece. That takes away the limited factor and the exclusivity of the item. It takes away the worth, the demand, the value of it. The harder it is to get something, the more exciting it is when you finally get it. And that's what this hobby is all about. The chase game, the waiting game, the hunting, the thrill of the hunt. So before you take to your social media, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, and you say, man, Funko sucks, NYCC is going to be the worst this year, just take a minute, breathe, and just go, I really want this. I'm going to work really hard to try to find somebody who either has it, or I'm going to hope that I get picked for the lottery and I'm going to go get it. Over here at Slapshotpops, we have a saying, and it's don't stop shooting until you score. Sometimes you might have to shoot a lot, and I mean a lot, before you score, because getting a collection doesn't happen overnight, and getting a rare piece, it usually takes a while to find it, but in the end, it's worth it. So to all you guys, make sure you're enrolled in the Funko Fan Club by midnight tonight Pacific Standard Time so you get your shot at getting into the lottery and getting picked for NYCC 2020. And if you don't get picked, just remember, don't stop shooting until you score. That's our motto. We stick to it, and we have stuff we're still looking for, but we're going to find it. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one.